Let's talk through some effective social media strategies for insurance agents. Today, we're going to look at the role of social media in modern marketing, and we're going to go beyond likes to really effective strategies for insurance professionals. How can you grow your book of business? How can you create more referrals? How can you grow the households? How can you really establish a long lasting agency brand and reputation, but use social media as a key component of that? And so, some things we're going to talk through on this video. Number one is the essential role of social media. We'll talk about the evolution of marketing strategies. We'll look at top platforms, lead generation techniques across some of those platforms. We'll look at some case studies that you can follow. We'll talk about advanced strategies to get maximum impact, and we'll address some of the marketing challenges you may face. And then we'll also talk about some of the future trends that are on the horizon out there that you want to be aware of. So let's talk first and foremost about the evolution of social media marketing in the insurance industry. So insurance agents have evolved from just simple post sharing to implementing comprehensive integrated campaigns into their social media strategy. And so they now use diverse content types, everything from videos to infographics to educational materials and testimonials to connect with their prospects, to build trust, to increase brand awareness, generate leads, and even generate sales through social media. Some of the key social media platforms for the industry include Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Some are using TikTok. But we're really going to focus on those platforms today. Those are kind of what I call the core platforms. And statistics reveal that insurance companies have expanded their target audiences by 20% on LinkedIn, 55% on YouTube, and 20% on Twitter. So when we talk about leveraging social media for lead generation, this is one of the things that I don't want you to overlook. Attracting high quality leads is critical. Everybody knows that. But here's how you can use social media on the different platforms for lead generation. So on Facebook, you could use targeted ads and demographic targeting. That's one of the best ways to use lead generation. In fact, the on-platform lead form ads are some of the best performing lead generation ads you can utilize because you're not leaving the Facebook environment. It pre-fills with the user's information, so you at least know you have a legitimate email address being used because that's what the user logs in with. And so you can employ those Facebook lead ads for direct capture. You can engage in community groups for local connections and lead generation. Those are all good strategies on Facebook. On LinkedIn, you can network with decision makers through professional articles and posts. And then you can also use LinkedIn lead gen forms for efficient lead capture as well. On Instagram, you can employ visual storytelling and brand building. You can collaborate with social influencers, and you can leverage Instagram ads for broader reach. Now remember, Instagram is the little brother of Facebook, and if you are using the Facebook ad platform or the Meta ad platform, you can market on Facebook and Instagram simultaneously using that ad platform. And then through Twitter, you can engage in real-time conversations by using hashtags and utilize Twitter ads and analytics tools for tracking and converting leads that you're generating. So a couple of case studies of successful social media campaigns. Here's one. It's an independent property casualty agent that's using Facebook. The objectives are increased targeted traffic, leads, and sales. So their strategy is they use targeted Facebook ads with engaging content and community involvement. And the outcome is that they see significant sales increase and a higher return on investment. Case study number 2 is a Medicare agent that chooses to use LinkedIn. Their objective is they want to attract individuals interested in medical insurance. So their strategy is they write professional articles. They target connections who are within their target audience, and then they use groups for interactions. And what they were able to do was expand their client base. Case study number 3 is a life insurance agent that chose Instagram as their platform of choice. Their objective was to attract leads, increase sales, and improve their return on investment. Their strategy was to use visual content and then influencer partnerships, meaning they found influencers and entered into a partnership arrangement with those influencers. The outcome was successful lead attraction, even though it's a time-consuming process. So it proved out beneficial, but there was a bit of a time component to it. So some advanced strategies you may want to consider to maximize your social media impact is create a comprehensive content strategy. So diversify your content with educational posts, customer testimonials, and live Q&A sessions. So diversity of content works extremely well. Here's the second thing, and this goes across the board: consistent publishing. So consistently publish content using a content calendar. And then if you want to be efficient, just use scheduling tools to do this. Hootsuite or Social Pilot, tools like this can automate that process and make the scheduling more streamlined. In our organization, we have an assistant that uses a social scheduling tool to do all of our scheduling, and so that works well. We also use a variety of content. We use educational content. We use infographics. We use short form video as one of our favorites because it gets a lot of organic reach. And one of the things I'm going to say to you in your content strategy is repurpose your content. So if you're doing webinars, chop those webinars up and create short form videos. If you're doing blog posts, record a video just like this one and then chop it up into short form videos. So don't let any content go to waste. Find ways to repurpose it and get it out to your social media. Use your paid advertising effectively. Allocate budgets for various ad types, such as sponsored posts, carousel ads, video ads, and then use retargeting to convert prospects into clients. So if you send out an email broadcast, download a list of everybody that opened and clicked, and then set up a retargeting campaign to advertise to that specific audience. Engage with followers and build a community. So respond promptly to comments, to messages, host virtual events and webinars and sessions specifically for your followers and people within your community. And then collaborate with other influencers and industry leaders. Partner with those social media influencers, get their recommendations, and then monitor and assess the effectiveness of those partnerships. Look for what partnerships bring you the most traffic, the most visibility. And then let's talk about some of the challenges that come with social media marketing. You're going to have to navigate content creation, audience engagement, compliance. This is a big one with laws and regulations. And then you're going to have to deal with things like content management systems, social media management platforms, compliance checklists. So things like that can certainly help you streamline the process to navigate those things. Staying up to date on trends and integrating that into your strategies, that's going to be important. And then, of course, you want to stay up to date on the future, what's happening, and how do you need to be navigating future innovations. And, of course, AI is, the big thing you have to be paying attention to. How is AI going to change the landscape? So AI, of course, will help you be much more efficient. ChatGPT, Claude, Jasper, Gemini can help you crank out a lot of social media content quickly. But here's the caveat. You want to create quality content. So make sure you train your AI well, that you take the time to train it to echo your voice, to understand your audience, your objectives. Don't just go on to ChatGPT and tell it to write a post. Make sure it understands your objectives and your audience and your strategy so that you're getting quality content. Proofread that content. Make sure it sounds like you, that it doesn't sound mechanical. And if you'll do those things, you'll get a good end result. And then look at ways you can leverage that technology to make your social media impact that much better. If we can help you develop a robust marketing strategy using social media, using artificial intelligence, and just really dominating your local marketplace as an insurance agent, be sure and reach out and schedule a strategy call with us. We'd love to talk with you, and we look forward to talking with you soon.